you were a kid?
Yes, Harrison. Hi, guys. So, tonight's homework, you had the desert habitat passage to read.
Yep.
Yep. And you had questions on the back to answer. So, I'm going to read the story to you, and then we're going to talk through the questions, and so you'll be able to answer them at home. Okay? All right. Are you ready? You ready? Awesome. Ready. Harrison's going to help us out with our homework today. So, it says desert. Yep. The desert is a very hot habitat. It is very different than the North Pole. It is hot and dry. Some deserts can be cold. Yep. It does not rain very much there. There's a lot of sand. Deserts are very dry. Camels are one of the animals that live in the desert. It does well living there because it does not need a lot of food. Camels store food in their humps and can go without needing food or water. Many desert animals are nocturnal and they sleep during the day and they hunt at night. Lots of plants grow in the desert and there are even lots of animals. So we're going to look at the questions on the back. Question 1. What animals live in the desert? I'd heard when we were reading, there were a couple of animals that they'd mentioned. There was one animal in particular that they mentioned in the second paragraph. It says camels are one of the animals that live there. Question 2. What is it like in the desert? In the first paragraph, it tells us it's a very hot habitat, but can also be very cold. One thing that makes deserts the same is the fact that it does not rain much in a desert and that there's a lot of sand or it's really dry. And so every desert might not be very hot. Every desert might not be very cold. But every desert does not have very much rain at all, and they're very dry, and that's what makes it a desert. Question 3. Why can a camel live in the desert? When you look at paragraph 3 and you read about the camels, it tells you that the camels have a certain adaptation that we learned about in science, and we also read about in our tiger book, or in our tiger passage for homework last week. We read about how certain adaptations for animals help them survive in their habitats. The camels can survive in the desert because they have a special adaptation. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it is in paragraph 2, and I will reread it. Camels are one of the animals that live in the desert. It does well living there because it does not need a lot of food. Camels store food in their humps and can go without needing food or water. So there's an adaptation that these camels have to help them survive in the desert habitat. Yep. Okay. Question 4. What is weather like in the desert? And it talks about that again in the first paragraph.
Yeah.
That the weather in the desert is very dry and that there's not very much rain, and that's what makes it a desert. And question 5. Do you think you could live in the desert? Why or why not? So you have to say yes because or no because. So yes, I think we could live in the desert because it's pretty dry and doesn't rain much where we are, because I like the hot weather, or no, because I wouldn't be able to find enough food, or because it would be too hot or be too cold. So give your answer yes or no and the reasons why. So if you are still not sure, it's a pretty quick passage, especially compared to yesterday's homework. Reread it again, listen to the video again, and if you still need help in the morning, make sure that you go to the homework help tables in the Commons area so that you can get help with your homework. Yep. Tomorrow is Fun Friday, so that means if you want to go to Fun Friday, you need to get your planner signed for every day of the week. Make sure all of your homework from this week is turned in. And make sure you have finished all book club assignments, okay? And if we are on red or lower, or red, then you have to miss Fun Friday because of behavior. And I haven't had anyone on red this week yet. I've had a couple of us close. You know who you are. So tomorrow I want excellent behavior. I want us all here, and I want us ready to go and have a great Fun Friday. Thank you for announcing it. Harrison is thirsty. This would be a great time for you to go take a juice break too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.